Really lucky person, right? Look.
Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? What is going on, everybody? Did you guys catch those longs today or what? Did we catch the longs together or what? We did it today. We did it today. We did it today. Let's go. Let's go. Today was easy, but required patience. See how our stop loss currently is set in at the Now I guess price is just going to end up expanding, right? Stop loss currently is set in at the low of the 4-hour candle. Looks like we're just completely reversing from here. The body expansion of the new 4-hour candle. It's actually crazy.
My risk to 68.44. That is the low of the breaker. Just researchers in the house right now. She probably go crazy if something I just.
Damn. Hourly chart is nuts. Look at how much stacked SMT that we had here. This is a really nice market maker buy model that we were a part of. Super nice. What the fuck? There we go. There we go. What about gold? What did gold end up doing? Gold ended up doing nothing. But I want to show you guys exactly why I took this and the reasoning behind it. Was anybody confused as to why I took this trade today? Anyone? Or did you guys kind of understand it? It was a typical forever model setup. SMT with YM everywhere and NQ on the daily lows.
There are truly levels to the trading game.
All right. So let me show you guys exactly why I did this. Let me just remove this really quick. I'm just posting this in Discord. YouTube trade breakdown will be posted today. All right. This was an A+ rated setup actually because we longed the stronger pair within the hourly fair value gap. That's one thing to understand. But let's break down top down from the daily perspective. So daily time frame. Let's remove everything actually. Remove. Okay. So daily time frame difference between NASDAQ and the S&P 500. What is the difference? The difference was an SMT divergence at the daily external lows here, which is causing this bullish price action and this massive push away. So daily SMT at external swing point, just like that. Now, step 2 went to hourly time frame. What is the cracks and correlation on the hourly time frame here? Hourly time frame perspective, we had this here. Let me get this situated a little bit better. Fix this. All right. So if we look pretty closely on this hourly time frame, we had this big push up higher here from Asia, right? From this hourly bullish fair value gap resting here. Inside of this hourly bullish fair value gap, there was an SMT divergence between the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. So we had this higher low resting there. You could see here the higher low on the S&P 500, or the higher low on the Dow Jones, the lower low on the S&P 500 within an hourly key level. Now, once we had this push up, we had this pretty much we only had this move. Like this was our day. Now, I couldn't do anything from this point on because there was nothing for me to frame. Like there was no trade for me to frame here because there's no cracks in correlation at all on this hourly chart besides down here. And within this push up higher here, I had nothing. There's no value here for me to actually take the trade. So what I did was I went from waiting past the open for more of a read. And that further read allowed me to see this. See this resting here between the candle from 9 o'clock closure to the 7 o'clock candle closure. What is the difference here? There is the cracking correlation between the Dow Jones running the 7 a.m. candle low, and then we have the S&P 500 making the higher low. SMT divergence between those two candle lows. We also had an SMT at the 8 a.m. candle low with NASDAQ being the stronger asset resting here. But this is the difference between the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. The NASDAQ didn't have substance for value for a trade execution. There was just no, there was no structure here that I could take a trade, right? Like everything on the NASDAQ was pretty gross and dead to me. So I focused on the S&P 500. Why? Because the S&P 500 was giving me the potential for this V shape, for a potential move like that. That's the moves that I always want to be a part of. And you can see here, this is the new 10 o'clock candle open. Then the next 10 o'clock candle comes here, and it confirms a 5-minute bullish breaker block by closing above this candle right here. We close above that, and that's my bullish breaker that I can utilize as a long, just like this. So all I did was I longed here right at the closure. Boom, boom. Stop loss here. TP, previous daily high. Like that. And you can see I hit TP in the span of 20 minutes. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, guys. I don't think NASDAQ was good. And I don't consider these as order blocks. Personally. But yo, give me a second, guys. I'm going to fill my water cup and I'll be right back. All right, guys. What do you see on NASDAQ? Well, that was a great TP for us. I'm not going to lie. After sweeping out previously high. Gold, I think gold can go lower. I think gold can go lower, personally. I can't believe how hard Bitcoin is pushing. Like, I'm not going to lie. This thing is ripping. Wait, what order block are you talking about on NQ? Like, I'm genuinely concerned as to what order block you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what one? But yeah, I do think gold shorts is a move. Do 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 do. Bro, stop typing in all caps too, bro. Like, stop screaming through the keyboard. You know what's actually crazy? This move doesn't look big at all, but it's 32 points on the S&P 500. Like, that's insane. I'm looking for longs, waiting for S&T at the lows. You're looking for longs again? That's not an order block. That is not an order block. That candle doesn't do anything to price delivery. I don't know if the market will go lower. We might. Honestly, I think so, Sharam. If we close above that daily down close candle, then yeah. That 940 candle on NQ doesn't do anything. Unless you talk about ES. But even ES, it doesn't do anything. That's my bias too, bro. If we're above that high, I'm bullish. It's not an order block to me. It's just not. What's up, bro? I have different definitions of order blocks. This candle is not an order block because it does absolutely nothing to the price delivery. It does not sweep liquidity. It doesn't clear short-term low. It does nothing. Why not come New Year? I was live on my YouTube channel. I was live on my YouTube channel this morning and on TikTok, and then I come here at 11. And show you guys the piece that I caught. Thank you for the ride. How many days do I work out? Typically between 5 and 6. 5 and 6 days a week. Oh boy. Could you imagine the market reverses from here? It's either chest tries, back buys, legs, abs, shoulders, arms. That's typically my routine. Brother, what are you? This candle, this 940 candle does not raid liquidity. I'm not saying it again. This does not do anything. How did this candle run? This is the short-term low it would have to run. Oh my God. How you shift bias. That's honestly not a bad idea. So I can make a video on that. That's a pretty good video idea, actually. Like, the reason why I was still bullish going into the day today was because we had the 930 open. 930 open was what you really need to wait for when it comes to this move today. Because what did the 930 open do? The 930 open, I'm going to clear out these drawings here. I'm going to take this away. The 930 open was important because it gave us the sentiment of SMT. Now, look very closely between the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones here. See how there's like really no cracks in correlation on any of these time frames right now? And I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Look at the 15-minute candle next. Next 15-minute candle on the Dow Jones does what? It clears out this resting low here. We don't clear out this resting low on the S&P 500. We don't clear out the resting low here on the NASDAQ. I would be bearish on the NASDAQ if price inversed this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. That also would be the last line of defense for longs. Given the fact that we did not inverse this gap, I would be able to, like, I would have been bearish if we inversed it, but bullish if we don't. So next 15-minute candle, we respect the gap. We start trading higher. We hold this SMT resting here, hold this SMT resting here with this SMT here, and then price ends up expanding for the rest of the day, just like this. That's how bias was formed today. That kind of makes sense. That's why I was able to flip, because I was originally looking for shorts, but I needed something to happen for the shorts. Happy to hear that, bro. That was a 20-minute W. Took 20 minutes to hit TP. Was perfect. Fire. I'll try and fix it, bro. How to overcome fear? That's a pretty good question. I would say fear of losing after blowing accounts. Honestly, all of that kind of stems from, I guess, a risk standpoint. Every single trade, like if you can't like execute a trade with a risk that is comfortable to you, you're going to freak out, right? You're going to have fear. You're going to have a weight on your chest. And that's going to be like something that you're going to overcome. You'll overcome it in due time. Overcoming in due time, as in you will get past this fear once you start executing the same sort of system over and over and over again. That's kind of what you need to do. I don't give a fuck if I lose or win trades. Obviously, I care if I win because I want to win. But I don't care about losing trades because it doesn't matter to me, because all I know is that I'm strictly following a system that I know works. Which is why anytime that I take trades, like I'm not going crazy. My emotions aren't fucking tweaking. I'm just my normal self. I'm just doing my job and I'm executing my job. As simple as that. Yeah, I thought that ES was better with risk to reward. I bumped it up to 2 pieces of sourdough bread instead of 1. More carbs. That shit is fire, though. Pump will go crazy. Me, Nick, and Kieran took the same trade this morning. Same trade. NFP is tomorrow. No, sorry, not tomorrow. It's fucking, what's it called? It's Friday. Tomorrow's unemployment claims. I don't think tomorrow is going to be a good day, preferably. I think tomorrow might be slightly dookie because it's the day before NFP. Day before NFP. I'm going to definitely take it easy tomorrow. I honestly, after today's winning trade, I might be done for the week and only trade eval for the rest of the week. It's a man with a second face. Damn, we are fucking ripping, bro. I can't believe this shit. Market just decides to fucking pump. Oh shit. I actually have to do this. This is what I gotta do. I'm alive with the man with a second face. Boom, boom. You've been killing scalping gold at Tokyo at what? Oh, Asia Open. Asia for gold is good. Like you guys could trade gold. Gold during Asia is really good, I think. I'm a fan of gold Asia. Definitely a fan. Boom, boom. I'm alive with the man with the second face. You know what the flow is. Oh yeah, dude. I typically, well, most of the time, what I do is like if I don't catch a trade in the morning on my channel or on TikTok or on Discord, if it's a slow move throughout the day, then typically we'll catch a trade in here. So basically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if it's dry from 9 to 11, we'll typically catch a trade between 11 to 12. But we already called our trade this morning. We already called our dub, so I'm done for the day. I just came in here to stream, talk to you guys, answer your questions, and on top of that, review the longs that we took together. But I am going to drop a YouTube video on the trade that we did take together live. And I'm going to explain it in good depth. I got a feeling that I knew it. No. Fucking hell. I want the market to fucking get killed still. Damn. I would love that being a true thing, dead cat bounce. I would love that. Nah. Take care, brother. Be safe. And I will see you in the next stream. Da. God, why is TikTok like this? It's tweaking. How to control tweaking model after consecutive losses? Well, you have to think about it. Is it the model or is it you? That is the question that you have to ask yourself. Do you have the data that backs up your model being consistently profitable month by month? If you do, then are you reviewing your trades? Are you keeping yourself within daily and weekly limitations? Those are the certain things that you need to be factoring in, like really focusing on. Is it you or is it the model? Because 90% of the time, it's most likely you failing to stay within like daily and weekly limitations. La 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 la. Jeez. Oh boy. Choppy market, but we're surviving. Choppy, but surviving. Choppy but surviving. Even in these shit higher time frame conditions, we're still making money. That says something. If we're able to survive market conditions like this and still make money, then that is going to say a lot for when markets trend. It sucks that we didn't take out those daily relative equal lows, but it is what it is. Probably going to end up reaching for this resting high here now. From what I'm going to assume. Made 1,300 on my stream. WWW. Love to hear that. More streams will happen next week, bro. Don't you worry. More streams coming next week. But I will be live on TikTok tomorrow and Friday. All right, let's pull up the YouTube chat and let's get a giveaway going. All right. Okay. Let's get a giveaway going. Oh, I can tell you're not good at spelling. Okay. Let's do the word in 50 seconds. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Change in the safe delivery is like a market structure shift, and an order block is a key level or a entry function. All right. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 words, winning trade, because we caught a winning trade today. Winning trade. That's what you have to type out. Winning trade. Got it. All right. It is Lucky or Luck Y Boy and then Sniper in Progress. I like those winners. Right there. Right here. These 2 people right there. First people to type out winning trade. Yeah, you spelled it right. Okay, yeah. Right there. Those are the 2 winners of the giveaway. Make sure both of you open up your tickets in the Blue Guardians Futures Discord. Make sure you do that. Then you will get your accounts settled, issued to you. But thank you guys for being a part of the stream. Another day in paradise of just clicking a button and making a couple $1,000, which is pretty cool. But anyways, be safe, everybody. Good luck, good trading. I would say pause and take the day off. Move on to tomorrow. We have 8:30 high impact news. We have NFP on Friday. I'll be back again here, live streaming at 11 o'clock tomorrow, 11 to 12. But be safe, everybody. And I will see you in the stream tomorrow. Take care, y'all. And I'll catch you then. Deuces, everybody. Be safe.